they are going to be forced to stop. They're going to be forced to stop interfering in your life. Forced to stop being a third party when there was no invitation to become one. Being a third party in your romantic relationships, your friendships, your family relationships. Like, this person is very burdened with this need to intervene, to disrupt your life. So Spirit is going to replace this burden and obstruction in their own life to block them out completely from your life. They've caused a lot of stagnancy for you, and it may have affected your family life. They may have come in and caused so much chaos and disruption because of whatever unhealed traumas they were going through. This could be someone in your family as well for some of you, and you're fed up. You're not thinking to yourself, you know, oh, we're blood related, or there's no co-signing this type of behavior anymore. You are choosing to extract the noise, the chaos. You're tired. You want to build your family up. You want to create your own dynasty. You want to create your own legacy without these people involved. You're choosing peace over madness. This person, because their own life is upside down, they don't understand that they carry a lot of heaviness, a lot of density, a lot of repressed anger that they just projected all over onto you. And you're not giving to this situation anymore. You're not giving and encouraging this unstable, erratic, mentally ill person. This person will be forced in isolation. For some of you, they may have to see a psychologist to get to the root of why they act in this manner. Because a lot of people, even their family members, are getting fed up of them. Their family members, for some of you, think that they're toxic. They don't even want to be associated with this person. This person will fall from grace if it is a person at work. People will no longer accept their manipulation anymore. Whatever leverage or power this person had, it's going to fall now. People are fed up. This person's going to be in spiritual jail because of the guilt and betrayal and the manipulation that they caused onto others. And for some of you, I'm hearing that this person's a narcissist. So narcissistic individuals don't usually have empathy, but I feel like this person is going to be feeling more sorry for themselves that they've been found out. And that people want no parts no more. No more giving. Because people will realize that the more they aligned with this person, it was co-signing their toxicity, whether knowingly or unknowingly, it was. And people are going to feel ashamed that they were associated with this type of person. So they're going to lose their influence, and they're still going to be trying to offer people their pentacle, and people are going to feel like, listen, if I accept anything from you, this could potentially affect my abundance, my wish fulfillment. You know, I'm manifesting away from you. I'm noticing that ever since I've removed myself from you, ever since I don't really hang out with you like that, things are popping off for me. So am I really willing to compromise accepting anything from you? Because when I check it, when I do the maths, when I trace back, because some people, they only believe in facts and figures and what they can see. When I do the maths, I'm realizing that when I was around you, I didn't have these options. Could be love options, could be options in regards to career. Many opportunities, many blessings, winning awards, you know, winning praise from higher ups, getting recognized for skills and talents, achieving your goals. You didn't even have goals when you're around this person or these people. you're going to start realizing the difference. You'll be around a new crowd that are movers and shakers. So you're going to have your boundaries up, and people will start having their boundaries up. And once you have your boundaries up, even if you're around this person and they're still doing the most, because look, this person's got the pentacle, they still want to invest in some type of chaos and drama. You focus on your blessings and on your healing, because what they don't understand is they're actually helping you to achieve, because they think that by trying to slow you down, trying to align with people, to socially isolate you, trying to, block and stop you in regards to climbing up the career ladder, in regards to social popularity, all of this is helping you to achieve if you alchemize the energy. If you sit in the energy, if you wallow in the energy, no doubt you have every right to feel angry. Scream if you have to, cry if you have to, vent if you have to, and then get back to work on yourself. You use that energy and you turn it into power. And flip that energy back onto them by being successful. Not by slowing down, by going even harder at your goals and your dreams. So boy, they must have been throwing some real negative energy here, because you're on your way to achieving major success. Look how happy and smug he looks. He's almost saying like, cheers mate, thanks for that. So they're actually doing you a favor. But keep boundaried with this individual or individuals. Don't give them any type of reaction. And this is going to be their reaction when they realize and they see how successful you are and how you're going to be, because they really believe that their behavior will slow you down, will make you give up on yourself, will make you lack confidence. You see, everything that you are, they want to be. So they're trying to keep you small like them. No, we evolve. We go higher. They go lower, we go higher. I swear Michelle Obama said something like that. You don't meet them where they're at. They know that, boy, if they continue to stay in this type of energy, there's nothing really to look forward to. Think about it, guys, right? And I don't even want you to think about being in this type of energy. Imagine being someone that is so fixated on trying to destroy someone's life. Is that normal? They're going to have to come to a realization that they're actually not normal. They're actually unstable. And people will start noticing that they're unstable, because they may have been able to hide this type of behavior, but people will see through the mask, because they will compare your success to their stagnancy, to their stuckness, to their depression. Then, if they were able to influence people in the past, people will start making the right choices, because energy doesn't lie. Maybe this person hid behind their money, their family, their lineage, whatever the case is, and people bought into that. But they are still unhappy. So they could have everything in the world, but inwardly, they're not thriving. They're not abundant. Whereas you can have less than this person in the physical, but you are spiritually powerful. You are spiritually rich. And your successes in the 3D does the talking. The way people are drawn to you, the way people like you, the way people want to connect with you, the way people, say that you make them feel good whenever they spend time with you. You give off high vibrations. You are high vibrational. This person is low vibing. There's going to be a fall from grace, no doubt. There's some type of scandal that may happen in regards to their true personality. Their obsession with you, how they're mentally ill, and how they've been maneuvering, maybe in a workplace for some of you. People are going to start distancing themselves from them. They're going to be isolated, forced isolation. This person hates being isolated. They love attention. I mean, it's nice when you're wearing something hot and you've got your hair done and you got a nice, bit of cologne or aftershave. I'm not talking about that type of attention. I'm talking about that attention whereby they thrive off people just, staring at them for whatever, and then when you speak to this person, they ain't got nothing to say. They ain't got no personality. I'm gonna be real, they ain't got no personality. They're boring AF. Or if they are talking to people, it's always about someone else. There's no goals, there's no 5-year plan, like there's nothing there upstairs. Like, hello. And that's why they fixated on you, because in their head, how come you're charismatic? How come you know how to engage with different people? Like, they've been trying to study you, literally, but they can't study you because there's so much layers to you. So much layers to you. And the reason why they can't embody you or study you is because you are authentic. This person wears a mask. And after a while, it'll be tiring to pretend that you're someone that you're not. Because I don't even think this person likes anyone, because they don't even like themselves. And Spirit is basically saying they're going to stop. There's some type of authoritative figure that they may catch up with, or this could be the police, this could be someone in an organization, a boss, CEO, manager. Please take what resonates, right? There's some type of disappointment that they're going to face. This could be them. If it was a toxic boss, toxic person in a position of power, they may be stripped of this role, or they may have to be demoted, they may have to step down. Or even if they're still in this role, people won't treat them like they are in that position. People will treat them like they're a nobody. So if they try to make you feel like a nobody, this is the same behavior that's going to be projected onto them, and it's going to be worse, because they will be in a position whereby they thought this position could actually protect them. They're not going to be protected. They're not going to be protected by powerful men in positions of power. They're not. If they use this influence to, harass, bully, try to tarnish, smear campaign, whatever they were doing, and they had that protection, because for some of you, the reason why they went so hard was because they had a certain protection of higher ups, or they were connected to people. These people are going to turn their back on them and favor you more and have boundaries with this individual. They're going to be looking at this person like, this person craves a lot of attention. Could be some type of soulmate connection that they want, that they yearn for. And I'm picking up for some of you that they could be investing in some type of connection that doesn't want them. This is part of Spirit saying you need to stop, because I feel like, look, all of these cards are under each other. I feel like this person tried to be a third party in a romantic relationship between yourself and someone else, or a friendship, and it's being blocked. They're going to be forced to stop, because I don't feel like this is the type of this person is stubborn AF. I know I can be stubborn sometimes, but this is a different level of stubbornness, right? This is like, no, I can't let you, my butterfly, have it. They're going to be blocked from any type of, gains, recognition. This person, they're going to be blocked from some type of recognition. And they are going to be exposed for trying to block your praise and recognition. Like, they were trying to isolate you. They were trying to slow you down. Like I said, this is why Spirit's intervening, because Spirit has been trying to give them signs and say, listen, you need to just leave this situation alone. Leave this person alone. Go on your own path. It's like they want everything that you've got. They want to drag you down. They want you to be in despair, because everything that they feel they want it for you. It's a combination of admiration, obsession, dislike, hatred, fixation. It's a lot going on here, and they are obsessed as well. But the thing is, they're going to feel like they can't do anything. So there's something around this relationship flourishing despite this person's attempts for years, for months, possibly 3 years for some of you. They're going to find that there's something around, Spirit is going to say, like, if you keep fixating on this person, because there's something around them fixating on your happiness, not wanting you to be happy, not wanting you to be in this relationship, not wanting you to have any friends. So they may have been spying on your social media, right, to try and find if you are in another connection, another friendship or something like this. And they're not going to find any proof. I feel for some of you, they may find out or know that you are dating someone or something like this. They have an inkling, and this is why this obsession is, or you could be the person that someone's dating that another person is obsessed with. And again, they are going to be forced to stop because Spirit's going to intervene. And any spell work that they were doing to disillusion anyone is going to be returned. People will not see them as beautiful. People will see them as a very unstable person who's going to be left out in the cold and forced to heal.